In today's video, we're going to be talking about 5 different herbs that attract peace and harmony in your home and your relationships. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new. Make sure you subscribe and click the little bell. That way you're always notified every single time I upload a video and you're not missing out on any of this content that I'm releasing. Today's video is going to be about 5 different herbs that you can use and how you can use them in your house and in your everyday life to promote peace and harmony in your home and in your relationships. Now, the first herb that you can use to bring about peace and harmony, especially in relationships, is basil. Now, this is something you could use in several different ways. This is the herb that I have that you can just get like in the spice section of the grocery store. And what you could do with this is sprinkle it all over your house, just a little bit, like in your front yard and in your backyard. You can also sprinkle it underneath your bed. Another thing that you could do is to keep a basil plant inside of your home or like in your yard, just to keep the energy of basil around your home. Basil is a very sacred herb and it keeps away negative energy. Basil attracts peace and love between people. So this is a really good herb to use for lovers. It's a really good herb to use to strengthen the bond between people, to strengthen the relationship between people. And if 2 people are having tension or there's a lot of arguments in the house, then basil is something that you would want to use. And what you could do is just take some of this basil, the spice, the dried leaves or even fresh leaves, and just boil it in some water. Strain that water and just spray it all over your house whenever you need to. Or something else you could do is sprinkle the herbs into a candle and just light the candle. Just make sure you don't leave the candle unattended because there's herbs in there. It could cause a fire. So that's a fire hazard. So, I mean, it's something that really helps, but you want to keep watching it too. And what that's going to do is just infuse the air with the energy and the scent of basil. Basil also attracts wealth. It has a very prosperous and abundance type of energy. So what that means is that it's going to bring an abundance of love in your home. It's going to bring an abundance of harmony in your home and peace. These energies are going to be attracted with the basil the more and more you use it in your home. The next herb I want to talk about is lavender, and this is my favorite herb to use every single day, and mainly because it comes in so many different forms. So I have here the oil, and then I have the incense. I like to buy the incense in bulk, so I get like 6 of these packets for like $6. It's so cheap, and I'll leave it linked down below if you guys are interested. But I also love to use the oil, and what I do with this is I'll put it in a spray bottle with water and I'll spray it all over my house, or I'll just use the oil and rub it in my hands and like rub it on me. I'll use the oil, drop a few drops in candles, and I'll light that. You can even get lavender scented candles. You can drink lavender tea. There's so many different kinds of ways you can use lavender, and the reason that lavender is so good to bring peace and harmony inside the home is because it calms down any kind of like aggressive energy. It's a very calming and tranquil herb. It invites and it evokes peace and tranquility and like serene vibrations and blissful feelings and emotions. The scent brings relaxation and positive energy. Lavender is also known to attract joy and passion. Lavender is something that brings the home closer together. It's also something that really calms the energy. So if there's like arguing or tension inside the home, this is something that will calm down those energies real quick. The scent is very uplifting, so it uplifts the energy in the house and just invites peacefulness and a very homey vibe into the house. The third herb that you can use inside of your home to bring about harmony and peace is cloves. So I have here like a container. It's an old mayonnaise container that I have my cloves in. These are whole cloves, but you can get clove powder, you can get clove incense, clove oil. There's a lot of ways to use this as well, but I like to use the herbs and boil this in water, and then when the water cools down, I'll strain it and I'll use that over my whole house. Or I will get clove incense, which smells really good. I personally really enjoy the smell of clove. Not everybody will, but it's a very, very cleansing herb. So if there's like tension or fighting in your house, or people are not getting along, or like just not the best energy inside the house between relationships, this is something that is amazing to cleanse that energy, cleanse the relationships, and to purify the energy and renew it back into a positive state. It's known to drive away negative energies and evil forces, evil eye, all that stuff. Cloves are known to just push that away. Cloves also raise the vibration. So when there's a low vibration in the house, or when the energy of the house is not vibrating at a high frequency, that's when like fighting starts and anger starts, and like people just get irritated by each other. That happens when there's a low vibration. So when you are lifting the energy of your house into a higher vibration, then the feelings involved are like happiness, laughter, harmony, peace, bliss, everybody getting along. The house is like just getting along basically. And cloves are a really good way to heighten up the energy and bring the energy up into a more positive state. This is a really good herb to protect the relationships in your house, to protect your house, to protect evil eye coming on your house. And you can also sprinkle some in your front yard and your backyard to protect the front and back of your home as well. The fourth herb that you can use, well, it's not really an herb, but I guess when it's dried up it is, but basically what I'm talking about is oranges. Now, you can use actual oranges, and when you're done eating it, you can use the peels and dry those up and use those. You can actually use oranges itself and boil it on the stove, and the scent and the aroma filling your home creates a difference in the energy. You can use the oil like I do, and what I like to do is I'll sprinkle this all over my house, I'll diffuse it, or I'll put it in a candle, or I'll put it a few drops in some water and spray that all over my house. What else can you do? You can also get orange scented candles. I don't know if you can get orange scented incense, but that would smell amazing. And oranges are a very uplifting, happy scent. It carries happy energy with it. It carries very uplifting, cheerful, happy, joyous energy. It invokes harmony, happiness, and togetherness in the home. It's very energizing, and it invokes a lot of like just positive energy, and it kind of clears away laziness. It clears away that energy that makes you not want to do anything. It kind of inspires. It's a very inspiring, motivating energy. So it inspires people to laugh and be joyous and happy. It's a very, very happy scent. It brings about happiness in the home. It fills the air with positive vibrations. A very, very positive scent. Oranges are very, very powerful. Probably the most powerful herb for happiness, in my opinion, is oranges. And the last herb, and one of my favorites to use, is roses. It's not really a herb, but I guess when you dry it up, it could be considered an herb. I have a few left, but I like to dry up rose petals and then I put it in a jar and keep it. So as you can see, I go through it fast. And I also make my own rose oil, which I do have a video on how I make it, and I will leave it linked down below. But I make my own rose oil. You can get rose oil, you can get rose incense, you can get rose candles, rose spray, rose perfume. There's a bunch of different ways that you can use roses. Roses carry a very, very high vibration. So humans vibrate at a certain frequency, and roses are known to vibrate at a higher frequency than humans do. So what better way to bring the vibration up? And especially in your home, it brings the vibration up naturally, instantly. It invokes the feelings and energies of love. So this is a really good herb to spread love, to invoke love, to attract love, and just to make sure that the energy in the home is very loving and comforting and unconditional, genuine love, pure love. Like it's just an overwhelming amount of loving energy that roses carry. And so when you are diffusing this in your home, when you're bringing this into your home, it infuses it and it fills it up with love. And what you can also do is plant roses in your front yard and in your backyard. You can drop rose petals all over your house. There's so many. You could put rose petals in your bathroom as decoration, in your kitchen as decoration. You can keep roses on your kitchen counter. There's so many different ways you can use roses. I do make my own rose water at home as well, and this I like to spray everywhere. I have a DIY of how to make this rose water. It does have sage in it. I have a DIY on my channel, which I will leave linked down below. You can make it at home for yourself, but I do sell my own as well, and the reason is because I charge it myself. I'm going to show you a little bit about how I charge my water right now. That's how I charge my water. It is infused with a very powerful mantra over 1,000 times to get rid of negative energy and to bring like positive energy into your life. And it also has a special and secret ingredient in there. So I do sell my own. If you guys are interested, I will leave my website link down below where you can purchase it. And thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Click the little bell, that way you're always notified, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!